bad. Girl, the way you whine, I demand.
Hello, this is Sambaza with the Sambaza podcast, and we have.
Desiree Doucet.
All right, Miss Desiree Doucet, do you have a podcast?
Yes, I have two podcasts. I'm a co-host of Life Coaches Unfiltered, and then I also have a series called Groundbreaking Grief, where I talk about grief because I'm a grief coach.
All right. Now, I see that you do have 10 on your lateral, something about 10. So I'm guessing it's 10 years plus podcast.
No, 10 episodes.
You just took it away from somebody?
No. It's 10 episodes on
10 episodes?
Buzzsprout.
Oh, okay.
It's Buzzsprout Bling.
Yes.
But we actually have, we're about to drop episode 23, of Life Coaches Unfiltered.
Okay.
We've been doing it for a little under a year.
Okay.
And we work in 10 episode sprints. So one season is 10 episodes. And then we made it sustainable for us.
All right. Now, tell us about the podcast, the two podcasts.
So the two podcasts, so Life Coaches Unfiltered is 3 life coaches. So I'm a grief coach. We have a women's empowerment coach, and we have a hypnotherapist. And we just take a personal development topic and then unpack it from our perspectives.
Okay.
So we talk about things like boundaries, stress and anxiety, how to stay sane in an insane world. We've talked about hypervigilance, gaslighting. A lot of people don't know what gaslighting is, so we talk a little bit about that. And then it's a lot of fun. We have some fun segments like the uncomfortable question of the week, which my co-host Michelle loves to she loves to ask that question towards the end of every episode, and we get a good, laugh about it. And then
kind of keep the viewers in session to be able to, kind of keep them there for a while and get them acclimated to you, and then be like, wait, we want to hear that question.
I know, because then we have to answer it honestly from our own perspective. So I mean, it's unfiltered, so it's us, like real raw people, and you get to see that even life coaches are struggling sometimes. Like we struggle with the same things, and we have all this training and all this knowledge, and it's just humanizing. The human experience can be sometimes a little bumpy ride.
All right, talk to a little bit about the hypnosis, because that was like.
I'm not the hypnotherapist. Dory is our hypnotherapist, and she also has life coach training, but she talks about what hypnosis is and what hypnosis is not. And so one of the famous things is she's like, I can't make you bark like a dog because I can't make you do anything that your subconscious doesn't want to do.
I was thinking about those lines.
So it's not like the Vegas guy who was on like America's Got Talent, a couple of years ago. And so, but it is a really powerful way to invoke change if that's what people really want.
Oh, okay.
And then my Groundbreaking Grief is just about grief. So we talk about different aspects of grief. I interview people about their grief stories. So we talk about different types of grief. And then I also have interviews with other professionals that are grief adjacent type businesses. So I had an interview with an elder placement gentleman who helps families decide where what placement option is best for their loved one.
Okay. One question, because the questions just keep coming in my head, and I gotta respect time too, and there's still more to unpack. But do you have success stories? Because I'm looking at them like you're bubbly. I
don't look like a grief coach, right? Yeah. Okay.
But at the end of this, do you get the stories that somebody at the end says, "Oh, you know what? That's good. There was a success on it," or it ends up in a different path, or you have
I came to grief coaching from my own journey with grief. There was a lot of joy. My mom had a terminal illness, and so we were caregiving for her. And her hospice nurse told me at one point, it was like, you're living for these moments of joy and connection. And that really struck me, because he was right. And we had moments of joy and connection with her, even when she was in hospice. And I want to let people know that Brene Brown says we can't selectively numb. We can't numb the bad without numbing the good. And so lean into the feelings. It will help you process them in a more healthy way. And so what I try to do is help people understand grief. I'm a logical, analytical thinker. So understanding things helps me. be able to normalize it and remove the shame. So yes, I talk about really heavy topics. I'm a very compassionate, empathetic person, but I'm also someone who loves to make jokes and laugh and have fun. And those two things can exist in the same being.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. Because I did have issues with grief, and my mom had terminal illness again, and we also had this thing where we had to enjoy the moments with her, and that was really important because if we still have a lot of memories with her of her, and they still exist up to today, and which is a great thing. And I like the fact that you're mixing it all. You're not like straight to the point, but you have that joking aspect. Not really the joking aspect, but you're trying to make it comfortable, so that people don't look at it in like, oh, when you show up, it's just grief that you're going to be bringing onto me, and I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's a universal human experience. Everybody experiences grief in their lifetime, unless you cannot feel emotions, which there are very few people that applies to. And so we need to normalize it because it can be a moment for human connection. Like, I loved hearing your story about your mom. That's really beautiful, and thank you. But if we wouldn't have had that conversation, and you didn't know what I did, that wouldn't have opened you up to being able to trust and share with me.
There you go.
And so that's what I believe that we need to do, is be a safe place for each other to share in those moments, because we're seeing each other on a human level.
Right. Okay. Now, to our thingy.
Yes.
Flashcards.
All right.
Gotta choose red or the green pill.
Let's do green.
All right, green.
I don't know what the difference is, but
It's
green.
they're gonna be different questions. I've never figured it out, but
Okay.
I think it'll be good questions. They're questions that you'll be like, oh, okay. All right.
I'm excited.
First question: where do you think you'll live when you are a grown up?
You know,
Now we can talk.
I live in Atlanta, outside of Atlanta. I didn't ever think I would move out of my home state of Louisiana. But my dad passed away right before I was graduating from college, and that kind of nudged me to get out and get away from the memories. I don't know if I'll ever move away from Atlanta, but I wouldn't. I've thought about moving overseas. I don't know. I am leaving the opportunities to be open to whatever beauty unfolds.
I'll say amen to that because we're still growing. Describe the best job you could ever have.
I honestly am creating this job as a grief coach for myself because I feel like I've always loved connecting with other human beings and helping and being of service. And this is a topic that everybody struggles with and nobody's talking about. And so I really am passionate about what I do. I can't imagine doing anything different.
Awesome. And last one is, who would you like to have as a new neighbor? Pick anyone.
I would like Mr. Rogers. Honestly, like, we just need more Mr. Rogers in the world. I wouldn't mind having Oprah as a neighbor. I mean, because that would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
she's a wonderful person. I just want good-hearted neighbors, honestly.
Okay.
And we can all be that. Just don't be a jerk.
True.
How hard is that?
I see you across, I cut my lawn, I see you cut your lawn, we say hi, and that's about it, right? And if you need more, we can sit down and have a conversation.
Yeah.
How does that sound?
There's so much beauty in human connection.
You're right. Thank you so much
for
showing up.
Oh,
I really
thank you for letting me share about my podcast.
Oh, you're welcome.
Really
anywhere. Before you go, socials.
So I am on Instagram as Desiree.Doucet. My Facebook business page is Desiree Doucet Coach. And DesireeDoucet.com or thegoodgriefgirl.com. That's a little bit easier to remember. But yeah.
All right.
Y'all can
Pleasure
find
having
me.
you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.